So we are back at it again, talking about different candlestick trading patterns, and in this series we do talk about what different candlestick means, what their use cases is, and what we can possibly predict after those candlesticks are shown in a pattern itself. So in this video we will be talking about the inverted hammer and the shooting star. These are two very critical candlesticks in the patterns that we usually see during market reversals. So we are going to talk about what their similarity is, what their difference is, and just to keep you updated, these two look exactly the same, but they have very different use cases. So we're going to be going over everything in this video, giving you guys a real life example when we see these candlesticks and what the next price action is after these candlesticks are formed. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Before we start, do make sure to click the thumbs up button and drop a comment down below on what type of videos I should create and what type of content you guys want to see. So let's just get right into it and let's head over to our screen. So we are now over at our screen and we are back on babypips.com, and we are going to be looking at the next candlestick pattern. So this one is called the inverted hammer and the shooting star. So let's just go over what these mean. The inverted hammer and shooting star also look identical. The only difference between them is whether you're in a downtrend or an uptrend. So the price before the initial candlestick matter more in this case, and that's what will determine if our candlestick is a hammer or a inverted hammer or a shooting star. So an inverted hammer is a bullish reversal candlesticks. So that means if the price is initially going down and we see this candlestick, we can predict that the market will reverse and will now push to the upside. But if we see a shooting star is a bearish reversal candlestick. So that means if we are in an uptrend and we see a shooting star, that means we will initially reverse in the market and we will start heading to the downward side now. Both candlesticks have petite little bodies, filled or hollow, long upper shadows, and small or absent lower shadows. So in this case we see the inverted hammer and the shooting star. So the video before this we did talk about the hammer and the hanging man, so they looked exactly different. Now these are just inverted and we're just going to take a look at what these look like. So on the left side we have the inverted hammer, the long upper shadow, just basically the inverted hammer. So we did talk about the hammer. The hammer's body is basically just on the upper side instead of it being on the lower side. That's what the difference between an inverted hammer and hammer is. And a shooting star basically is the same thing as an inverted hammer, just different body colors. Again, the body color is not important, it just determines which way we are going. So let's take a look at a real life example on what these may look like in an actual pattern. So on the left side we have an inverted hammer right here. As you can see, the same example, we are coming down in initially a downtrend. We see the inverted hammer, we are in a market reversal, even a bullish one. So we are headed to the bullish uptrend. Now as you can just see, we were in a downtrend, constant black candle, just a little white candles, which is necessary for the market, and then we continue seeing black candles. And then here initially we see an inverted hammer. So this is what sets off the price to start reversing, and this is where we start heading in the upwards direction. Now let's take a look at the shooting star. And as you can see, same example as before, we are in an uptrend now and we are having constant white bodies moving to the upwards direction, and at the top of this market we see a shooting star. How can we tell it's a shooting star? The long upper shadow, the small body, and the little to no lower shadow. So this is how we can tell that this is a shooting star, and we are seeing a market reversal now. So we can already tell that we were going in an uptrend, we saw the shooting star. Now we can predict that we are going to see a market reversal, and this is going to be bearish we are gonna start heading to the downward direction, and we have seen bearish market reversal. So that was basically the real life example on how you would see the inverted hammer and the shooting star in an actual chart. Now let's just talk more about this. So the inverted hammer, we're going to talk about that first. The inverted hammer occurs when the price has been falling, suggested the possibility of a reversal. Its long upper shadow shows the buyers tried to bid the price higher. However, sellers saw this at what the buyers are doing and said, oh heck no, and attempted to push the price back down. Fortunately, the buyers had eaten enough of their Wheaties for breakfast and still managed to close the session near the open. Since the sellers won't be able to close the price any lower, this is a good indication that everybody who wants to sell has already sold, and if there are no more sellers, who are left? Buyers. So basically, only the buyers are left in the market. Not obviously not only, but mostly the buyers are left in the market, considering a market reversal to the upward side. Now let's talk about a shooting star. A shooting star basically is the opposite of that. It is a bearish trend reversal, and the price has been rising, and we see this, and we can obviously tell the sellers are stronger than the buyers, and that's what ends up happening after we see a shooting star. So that was about it for this video, guys. In this video, we are in a part 2 of a special series we are doing on this channel, talking about candlesticks, that we are going to be explaining what the candlesticks are, different use cases, giving you guys a demo on what these look like. So before this video, we did talk about the hammer and the hanging man, and in this video we went over the inverted hammer and the shooting star. So we're gonna be going over more candlesticks in the upcoming videos, so do guys stay tuned for that. And if you did enjoy, please do make sure to hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment down below on what type of videos I should create, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next one.